Life in prison was the sentence for 3 men involved in the murder of Norma Musser 34 years ago. The details of how she died are both brutal and cruel.
One of the men fulfilled his sentence by dying in prison. It will likely not surprise you that Andre Stockton, the man considered the leader in this crime, is up for parole in November. In a story you will see only on Local 12 News, Deborah Dixon shows us the strangulation of Norma Musser is a crime that still haunts her family and the detective who worked the case.
She was beaten beyond recognition in her face. Why they had to do that, I don't know. They tied a rope around her neck and tied it to a knob on a dresser.
It's one of the murders Detective Drescher can't forget. 79-year-old Norma Musser lived in the West End home her father bought when the family came here from Germany. She died of asphyxiation from the rope that left her dangling above her floor. She knew Andre Stockton. He did repairs for her. But that December day in 1977, Stockton went there with a friend to rob Norma. When they left, she was dying.
Hours later, they decided they'd better go back to see if she was still alive. And they took a can of gasoline and threw it all over the first floor and threw a match into it.
A passerby saw smoke billowing from Norma's home that was right here on Finley Street. When firefighters got inside, they found her burning body.
Basically tortured her to death trying to get money. Just tortured her to death.
Cliff Musser met with a parole board member last week to explain how the murder haunts his family. He believes his father died early because of it. He had a massive heart attack 3 months later and was never well again. Cliff's father tried to get his mother to move from Finley Street.
Every time he saw her, he tried to get her to leave, and she just could not leave that home. She owned that home. It was her parents' home.
Stockton's parole hearing is next month. The prosecutor's office sent a letter. We strongly feel a life sentence is the way to protect the community.
We don't forget victims like this, and we want this person to stay in jail and to serve the life sentence that he received back in the late 70s.
Cliff Musser says his family is sentenced to a lifetime of fighting to keep his grandmother's killers in prison.
I have to do what I have to do to keep those people where they are. For me, for my family, for my grandma, my dad.
Deborah Dixon, Local 12 News.
And you can send a message to the parole board if you'd like to online through the Hamilton County Prosecutor's website. And we have a link to that on our website at local12.com. You can click on the red Get It button.